Hey guys, so this video is about doing some of the prep work before we come in and pour the concrete floor. So we got the concrete floor scheduled to be poured tomorrow, which is the next day. Now what we're doing right now is I'm putting down this Stego wrap, which is a 15 mil vapor barrier. This is what they consider a true vapor barrier, this 15 mil poly. Versus like a 6 mil poly is more of a vapor retarder. It slows down the amount of vapor transmission that might come up through the sub-base below, whereas this stuff is really a blocker, so it's going to block any moisture that wants to come up from the sub-base. So this is the true stuff you want to get if you're really interested in getting a vapor blocker. So we're just cutting it like you saw. It comes in a 14 foot by 140 foot roll. Now what Darren's doing is he's spraying on some adhesive so we can stick that white isolation strip against the concrete wall. This adhesive 8178 is made especially for concrete, so it works really good. We got a chalk line snapped on there for our concrete floor grade, and that's what he's going by. Now what I'm doing is I'm using the Stego tape. That's a moisture blocking tape, and I'm taping up my seams to make sure the vapor barrier is all tight on the inside. So we give that adhesive spray just 30 seconds or so to tack up, and then we can stick this foam right on. And today it's pretty cold out. This is the foam we're using, Iso Strip. You can get that stuff on Amazon. You can get it at most local concrete supply stores. It comes in 4-inch, 5-inch, 6-inch. We're using 6-inch here today, and even wider if you want to get it. Usually you don't stock the wider stuff, but 4, 5, and 6 is pretty common. And that's just to break the concrete floor up away from the wall, to isolate it so it doesn't bond to the wall, so everything can move independently of each other if it wants to. Now we got the foam we're going to put down. The spec called for 2 inches of foam on this floor. It's not getting radiant heat, but the spec calls for foam, and I think the building code in this town we're working in calls for it too, so we're going to put this foam down. Now the foam it's pretty expensive in itself. It's generally 35 to 40 bucks a sheet around here where we have to get it. It's 25 psi, so it's plenty strong enough to hold the concrete floor. It's not going to compress at all. We actually put it under our floors in Maine here all the time, so without ever having any problems. We're just going to get that all laid down. Now the concrete, if you figure the cost of that styrofoam, generally 2 inches of styrofoam is about the same cost as a 4-inch concrete floor. So it really adds a lot to the cost of the concrete floor here.